Very often I am asked why you are training in Nifty 50 and not in Bank Nifty. My simple answer is the volatility in Bank Nifty is quite high compared to the volatility in Nifty, and for the newcomers it is very difficult to handle such high level of volatility. Even personally, I do not trade much in Bank Nifty. 90% of my trades are in Nifty 50. Bank Nifty has only 11 banks in its fold, whereas Nifty has 50 large cap companies in its fold, and those companies represent different sectors. Multiple sectors are represented in Nifty 50, but Bank Nifty represents only one sector. There is something called portfolio rotation. That means people reducing their exposure in pharma stock but increasing in IT stock. Some cases people are reducing their exposure in durables and putting money in, say, stocks for energy. So this kind of rotation are always happening in Nifty, which is not the case for Bank Nifty because it is sector specific. That is why volatility of Nifty is quite low compared to the volatility of Bank Nifty. And this is reflected not only in Nifty Fix but also in the implied volatility Nifty and Bank Nifty options. This is 10th March 2021 and I see Nifty Fix over here as 22.50. Market has not yet opened. So let me go to the website of NSE and find out what was the implied volatility of Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty yesterday. I have opened the website. I get into market data, then I go to derivatives market. In derivatives market, let me first try to find out Nifty, and in the Nifty, let me open the option chain. So if you see the options which are close to the money or near the money have certain implied volatility. Implied volatility is over here, this column. So implied volatility for strike price of 15,100, 15,150 is 23.87 on the call side. These numbers on the put side are 21.01 and 20.17, etc., etc. So basically this is hovering around the volatility which is reflected by India VIX. And obviously it is so because a part of the calculation of India VIX is based on volatility of various options. Now let us go back to, say, Bank Nifty. And again let us go back to the option chain of Bank Nifty. And here also near the money things I will observe. The strike price of 35,900 or 36,000. 35,900 implied volatility over here is 35.38 on the call side and 31.52 on the put side. 36,000, it is 34.45 on the call side and 30.82 on the put side. So this basically means that the volatility, in this case implied volatility of Bank Nifty is much higher. Now let us try to find out the volatility of some stocks itself. So let us and then let us go to stock options, and here let us open Reliance. Reliance, let us go to chain of options, and in Reliance near the money options 2200 and 2220, the volatility is 34.94, 35.32, and here 35.64, 36.50. So what basically means? This basically means that the volatility of stocks are also quite high compared to the Nifty volatility. Now let me go to some more stocks. Say I go to, let me go to the derivative market once again, and then let me go to stock options, and then let us open SBI. SBI stock option. Let us open option chain, and here also if you see near the money options 390, 395 rupees as a strike price, the volatility is 45.20, 45.17 on the call side, and 43.98 and 44.48 on the put side. So it is even higher than the shares of Reliance Industries so far as implied volatility is concerned. So I do not normally recommend a stock option or a option on Bank Nifty, because it is always safe to play in the field of Nifty 50 options, because here volatility is low, comparably low, and it is easy to handle. Thank you for your attention.